And it's about time, of course, to bring in my guest for today. We have joining us today on this program, Mr. Ravi Chandran from lhdn. Hi, Mr. Ravi Chandran. It is good to have you here on the airwaves and good to see you as well. It is this, of course, time of the year. As they say, right, two things are certain in life. One of it is taxes. And at this point of time, people are wondering whether they know what needs to be done, know about the process, and to find out more about some updates in the new norm as well. So let's begin with this question: what are some of the challenges encountered by LHDN after the 2 years of the pandemic, Mr. Ravi?
Thank you, Jesse. I'm back.
Yes,
Okay.
like the Terminator.
Yeah. Okay. Back to your question. The pandemic period, which spanned 2 whole years, was something we had never experienced before, and admittedly, we were caught off guard. As businesses everywhere was affected, resulting in very reduced liquidity for the bulk of our taxpayers, we had to re-strategize and introduce new measures so that our collections did not dwindle too much. For your information, Jesse, for the year 2020, when the country had been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, the original target of direct tax collection for that year was 154.6 billion. However, it was amended to 127.1 billion during the tabling of the 2021 budget. This target has taken into account the various challenges and incentives that have been introduced by the government following the implementation of the Movement Control Order to ensure the continuity of the country's economic activities. The implementation of MCO following the spread of the increasingly serious COVID-19 pandemic in the second quarter of 2020 had a significant impact on domestic and foreign trade uh, activities following the cessation of most of the economic activities. It also has an impact on tax collection on various sectors, namely the tourism sector and also the petroleum industry. As of
That's
the
right.
tourism sector, which is one of the backbone of the country's economy, has come to a complete halt, which has affected the activities of hotels, aviation industry, transportation, souvenir sales, and shopping in shopping malls and
Yes, Ravi,
others.
I do agree with that. But coming out of this now after 2 years, what are some of the stemming issues in terms of concerns of lack of response, of on-time tax payments? Will we be seeing higher rates of tax evasion at this point?
Actually, answering your question on tax evasion, there's still a handful of taxpayers who deliberately do not report their income or report inaccurate income for tax purposes to HASIL. So what we want is for the people to carry out their tax responsibilities voluntarily, because only in this way we can guarantee more sustainable tax collection all the time. In addition, we also face the challenge of managing the shadow economy, which remains a threat to revenue leakage, and e-commerce based businesses are increasingly becoming an option at the moment. So to address shadow economic issues, HASIL, of course, we focus on enforcement actions aimed at educating and raising awareness on the importance of taxation.
Right. From your observation, which group perhaps is harder to handle or you feel poses bigger problems, individuals or corporations?
Well, if you are looking at what you call which group is harder to handle, frankly, neither is considered difficult to manage, nor poses bigger problems to HASIL, because we believe with the measures implemented by HASIL to increase national tax collection, the snowballing effect can also increase the level of awareness and compliance amongst taxpayers, either for individuals or companies. At this juncture, I would like to share about the shadow economy, which is around 21% of GDP. Okay, and for the record, this shadow economy involves those who try to avoid being taxed. Well, Jesse, if you ask me who is involved, my answer would be individuals as well as companies. So in
Okay.
this issue, HASIL has always been proactive in addressing shadow economic issues with the aim of increasing tax compliance rates and increasing national revenue collection.
Right. So with
It
all
may
that in mind and being proactive as well, looking at the shadow economy and of course leakages that happen, what kind of methods or ideas are being used by LHDN in creating awareness about tax payments and some of these issues as well amongst the general public?
Okay. We have implemented several measures to create awareness of income tax among the public. We have sought the help of media to publicize our presence and importance. Furthermore, we have made our presence greatly felt in social media, as you would have noticed, as that is where the present and future taxpayers spend most of their time. Our website has been greatly enhanced with numerous features like My Tax that provide easy hasil services such as the e-filing, e-stamps, e-daftar, and Baya Hasil to make it easy for the public to register, to comply, and to pay. And apart from that, we are also airing commercial ads at prime time on several TV channels, as well as being broadcasted on various radio stations. Actually, we have prepared community messages as well and work with the social media to assimilate our messages in a friendly way to convey our tax products.
That's right. Social media definitely the way to go to get that message out there. Mr. Ravi, we want to thank you very much for giving us some of your time today. I know a very busy time of the year for you and the entire team at LHDN. And rest assured, us here at Bernama, and especially at the brief, we have or perhaps are doing our taxes. So we'll speak to you very soon. In the meantime, do take care. That was Mr. Ravi Chandran from LHDN weighing in a little bit on some of the tax issues faced here in the country and, of course, the awareness campaigns as well. Well,